best.
But
podcast.
that's like
one
the
of
real
our-
reporter's swan song, man. That's like that's
No, that was like a year after we killed it
It. Oh,
Yeah, it came back.
from the dead, and it.
It stood on
did you
top for
give
the
me
longest time.
No, I didn't.
American Trucker Simulator?
Huh?
I think you did, too, because I wouldn't have bought this game.
I feel like Andrew or somebody might have brought it up about it, and I had a code, so I gave it to you.
Need to re-download Siege.
Ways to die. So, has anybody watched Auntie Donna on Netflix yet?
Who?
Don't even know what that is.
Oh my god.
I have
What
no
is
idea what
it?
the fuck you're talking
Auntie
about.
Donna is that sketch comedy group that I play videos of all the time.
Oh, the Australian one?
Yeah. They have a show on
Oh.
Netflix. It's like Auntie Donna's Big House of Fun or
I
something
keep
like that.
hearing about it, yeah.
Do you, or do you hear it from Todd?
Maybe
Then
that's
I
it.
see.
Maybe I just
Give me
heard
the
that from Todd a lot.
Or,
No, because Andrew
I think Nick and
like
Andrew
it, and
brought it up.
Ed. Yeah, all those guys like it a lot, too.
You're right.
Dividends. Yes. Dividend. I don't. Hello.
Aye.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
He's Zach Ruane, the corporate spy, the greatest corporate spy in the whole wide world. A corporate spy is someone who uses covert and illegal means to steal trade secrets such as a proprietary product specification or formula or information about business plans.
What was that song?
It was inelastic Markhams. You got to climb. I climb away the top. I climbed all the way to the top. I went to a Catholic high school and I graduated. Like left at 16. They said you'll never make yourself, boy, and you got to sell low and buy high, and that's how you do it. And hello.
And I'm Josiah Greenfield. I'm a sales research assistant.
Hello, I'm Zach. Fuck. I mean, I'm Josiah Greenfield. I'm a sales research assistant.
Todd's dead.
First rule of corporate spying: give a fake name to the enemy, so they can't search for you on Ask Jeeves.
Why did you turn over there and start talking about Ask Jeeves and fake names?
I need the quarterly sales report. Is what I need from you. Is that what you could just as well be a corporate spy? I work here just like you, just like a regular Steven. Is what I
don't know.
Holiday snap.
Hey, no, wait, hey, oi.
Hey,
Hey, don't do that. No photos of where we keep the quarterly sales report, dingus.
Oh, well, this isn't a photo. I'm just taking a Snapchat.
Okay.
Snapchats with my friends.
She put.
Snapchat is. Unless he's
Great.
one of the Planeteers.
We're like, what the
So,
fuck?
what I need to find from you guys.
That's the
like,
sort of
She
the
held up
podcast.
Bailey up her hind
And
legs,
I bet
and
you're
then
wondering
she
why.
was
Well, I'll
like
tell you
trying
why,
to push her
'cause I need
onto
it
me,
for the
and then she was like, "Wait a second,
That's
your butt
my
is
job.
wet. Why is your
I
butt
make
wet?"
Excel spreads for CEO Jimmy.
Their context
Talking to you
Oh,
or the
CEO
dog?
Jimmy.
He was
Yes, of
talking
course,
to the
CEO
dog.
Jimmy.
So hello, how do you do?
Sound muted.
And a gentleman as well.
What a fancy man.
Alright, so where is his top secret file? Just gonna find it. Top secret. Holy shit, they set it for here. They've set me up! They've set me up! God damn it! No! No, they've set me! Oh, here it is. Okay. Great work, Zach. Proud of you. Not only did you gain the trust of the workers, you also got the top secret file.
Talking to you?
Now to slip out of here real quiet like and sell it for top dollar on the world market. Come on.
Oh, sorry. Before I forget, what's your reference number?
What?
Well, anyone retrieving a document for the CEO has a reference number that correlates with the request. So I was just wondering, what's your reference number?
A reference? I don't even. I mean, it's hey Snapchat.
Something terribly fishy about you, Josiah from sales. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you were some sort of corporate spy.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
He's
I
Zach
just-
Ruane,
I'm so sorry.
the corporate spy, the greatest corporate spy
Excuse me.
in the world.
Dividends.
Hello,
Dividends.
dividends are
Someone
words.
who uses,
Well,
Greetings
but if
from
he's
Mother
muted,
Russia.
Who's muted?
you were
You?
muted.
No, I'm not. I wasn't muted.
Okay.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like something else.
Sounds sus.
Pretty
No.
sus.
Did you get your laundry done, Todd?
Oh,
I'm voting
I
Todd out.
stopped the laundry so we could do this podcast.
I started my dryer whenever Jeff mentioned it, and then it finished, and it still doesn't set dryer.
And you just forgot about it?
Yep,
I don't know.
wrinkled and all. But it's dry. It's gonna be very dry by the time I'm done with it.
Usually my morning routine would be to take a work shirt, throw a little water on it, toss it in the dryer,
What?
pull it out.
The water for.
Why
It
don't you
steams
just,
it.
why
You
don't
don't have
you
to
just
put
get a
water
damn
on it.
steamer?
Just run the dryer.
You should get.
So I had a steamer, and then said steamer
Family steamer.
mysteriously went disappeared after our wedding.
I feel like
Still
you've
don't know
mentioned
where it
that
went.
before.
Then I bought another steamer, and then it just doesn't work very well.
Did you
No.
also have? Did you also have a stereotypical Eastern Bloc photographer? I do not recall. No, yours was American. Yeah,
I
we
mean,
trusted her.
Jordan.
We trusted her.
Jordan was
Jordan
cool.
was cool.
The filmographer is funnier.
I
Group.
don't recall who the other girl was. don't
I
remember
heard
her
you say
name.
stenographer, and I'm like, did
Yes,
you
we
have
had a
have a
stenographer at our
wedding
wedding.
stenographer?
Just to make sure nobody fucked up. I just remember the photographers coming in while we were changing, and they're like, "Oh,"
Hello.
because we had a closet of
Yeah.
girls had
Well,
half
it's
a
actually
building.
it was also funny because like the videographers were like, "Can we store our shit here? Cool, thanks."
Okay, thanks, bye.
They guys like swinging in there. Speaking of which, random shout out to them. Their Nickelodeon documentary, The Orange Years, is now available for streaming. It's stupid cheap.
I thought about that the other day too.
Yeah.
Oh,
if you,
I'm so
it's out.
excited.
Yeah, it's
What is
out
it called?
now. It's called The Orange Years.
The
It's like
Nickelodeon
a
story.
It's a super in-depth
In-depth?
Nickelodeon documentary.
Does it talk about when they were pinwheel?
No, but they managed to get like interviews from fucking everyone.
It is 8.2 out of 10 on IMDb, and it is 94% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, so
And it is $4 on YouTube to stream.
Yeah, so like if you want to support, they're gonna be like, who the fuck is this raining media people?
It
Video
was on.
games in my
Whoa! They had an article in Rolling Stone.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, they were in the New York Film Festival too.
The Tribeca one?
Yes,
Oh, cool.
if I'm not mistaken.
Okay,
yes.
in the first few seconds of this trailer, I hope we're streaming it. I've seen Kenan Thompson and Alex Mack.
If we get
Yeah.
fucking taken down by your own fucking videographer, I'm gonna rage. There's Keenan.
Dude.
He's
Yeah.
Rockaware. How the fuck? What?
Salute Your Shorts. They just talked about that. That's my favorite Nickelodeon show. Is Salute Your Shorts.
Alex
Yeah,
Mack was
I'm
a
watching
crush.
this later tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream it later on. I forgot about it until.
Where
just
can you
now.
purchase it? I haven't seen where you can buy it.
If hold on, I think they have a website.
The first listing on Google is Facebook. By the way, welcome to Rant On. This is episode 47. Been doing this far too long.
You
In
can
a row?
buy it.
No,
Yes.
it's
You can buy it
Is
through
it time
Amazon.
is it time to dissolve it?
Yeah.
You can buy it from Amazon. for
Amazon?
$10.
This will be our last episode
Why is this our last episode?
To me.
because we had to end on a low note.
We have to end on a.
I
low
might
note.
I might make us last till 69. Why is
Wait,
that guy's
are you
shirt
talking-
open like that?
Are you talking about the first iteration of this podcast? Because we're well beyond that by
I
now.
don't remember. Hey, look, it's Kel. I thought Kel
Yep.
dropped off the face of the earth.
No, man, he's a Christian rapper. He's a
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. 100.
Like a good Christian rapper or like
Like
just
a
a
good
Christian rapper?
but not like an annoying. No offense.
Like
Kevin,
Praise
here.
Jesus.
like
He will save us.
like grits. I like grit.
Like somebody you'd want to hang out with, actually.
Oh, okay.
But that's like likes Jesus.
So
I'm
I
not
just
sure I
remember
like this root beer.
I just remember Mark Summers having like crazy OCD. back in the day.
OCD. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Uh,
watched like a Dateline thing about it.
I was like, that's the dude from Double Dare. All I
And
knew
well,
him
and,
from.
and this is a hot take. Todd's about to get mad at me. I thought What Would You Do was better than Double Dare.
What the hell's What Would You Do?
Oh, you don't remember? They showed it on there. They showed it on that trailer. What Would You Do was like like another game show, but it had a lot more. It had like the pie coaster, and it's overall it just seemed like a lot more fun of a show. It was a lot more open show.
Tim, you know this would have done so much better on SideQuest. Now that I'm thinking about it. Talking about Nickelodeon.
I literally am like, I wonder if I could get these people on fucking SideQuest to talk about their documentary.
What?
I literally just thought that.
I can't spell wood. What the hell's What Would You? Oh, this
Yes,
is
you did.
Wow.
this
I
is
was gonna say,
that
yeah, exactly.
hidden camera show.
No, what?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, that's what happens when you search What Would You Do? Oh, there's multiple What Would You Do from Nickelodeon. I don't remember this one at all. What is
Really?
this? It's also Mark Summers. Oh,
It is. That's what
This
I'm
is
saying,
Double
of course, it was
Dare.
also-
this is basically
It's
Double
not
Dare.
Double Dare, dude.
Oh, I do remember this with the wall with all the different numbered
Yeah.
hole,
Lots of pie stuff.
All the
Lots of pie stuff.
all the glory holes. Video unearthed of Paul Manafort on 90s Nickelodeon game show. What would you do? That's pretty funny.
They have the pie pod, the pie slide, the pie pendulum, pie in the sky, pie roulette, pie wash, pie coaster.
There are way too many pie euphemisms in this episode.
Look, Wild and Crazy Kids, and
That was a great show. You know what show I didn't like on Nickelodeon?
You're about to
Guts.
say something.
I never.
What?
See, I don't know. Just I was like, it's like a worse American Gladiators.
Better American Gladiators.
No, was that had kids? No.
Did the American Gladiators have an aggro crack?
I mean, they had something like that.
No, they didn't. They had the
Yeah.
Eliminator at the end.
Somebody's got the hiccups.
Isn't that one of the Gooding brothers?
Wow.
Isn't
For
this
what?
like Cuba Gooding or Omar? It's Omar Gooding. That's what it was.
The
Oh my God, they're
videographer's hair got
related?
super fucking long.
Omar Gooding, Donnie Jeffcoat. That's what that white guy's name was.
Is he the one that hosted Nick Arcade?
No, I thought that was
No,
Mike
oh, Wild
O'Malley.
and Crazy
I thought that was Mike O'Malley.
Mike O'Malley hosted Guts.
And he also. I did.
No, Nick Arcade was a. I always think it's LeVar Burton, but it's not him.
That's racist.
No, no.
No, it
not.
is. You're just saying black people that were on Nickelodeon.
Mike O'Malley's not black though.
You were talking about Cuba or Omar Gooding.
You just confused Cuba.
Cuba. Okay, I confused two brothers. You confused two brothers. That's different.
All right, guys, I'm out for the night.
You're the one that wanted this up. Let's
Hey,
see.
videographer also is making a documentary that had Weird Al Yankovic in it.
Oh man.
This guy's super cool, man.
Phil Moore hosted Nick Arcade. But guess what, Jim? He was black. So you were on a path
You are on a path.
somewhere.
Somewhere.
Welcome to this episode of Nonsense where we don't know what we're talking about. Jim brought up wanting to do this episode because last week, whenever we recorded retrospects, we talked about the Game Awards for 30 plus minutes and didn't record a bit of it.
After we recorded our
That's
90s
really
SideQuest
depressing.
episode.
No, it was before.
No, it was after.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. All right. Well, let's talk about the Game Awards.
I mean, there's really only 4 games to talk about.
Yeah. Also, these are in a weird order. So let me find. Why is Game of the Year at the
Can I
very
just
top?
say, the website having like this thing about Jeff Keighley. I understand you run the thing,
Is the Game Awards.
but it's just it's very weird.
What is Bibbly, whatever this is? It says you can
Bibbly
also
Bibbly.
vote on Bibbly.
Billy.
Billy. It is Billy.
Is
Wow.
wow.
Some extra B's in there, buddy.
Oh, that's a language I don't recognize.
I don't remember this being in December though.
Korea?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
always
Billy
been December.
Billy is
We're going to bring that up.
Japanese.
Yeah, we're going to bring that up in a second. So I'm just gonna go over the ones that I actually know people in. Game of the year is at the very top, so we'll talk about that first.
We have who's blind reacting? Who's never seen these?
Who hasn't seen
I
these?
haven't seen it.
I haven't seen any of them.
All
I
right,
mean, until just I looked at the website, I hadn't seen them.
cool.
So
Game of the year: Doom Eternal,
What? Bullshit.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
these are nominees. that
These
haven't
are the
been announced
nominees.
yet.
Oh, I was about to get mad.
Ghost of
What's wrong with
Tsushima.
Doom Eternal. Wait. What's wrong with Doom Eternal?
It's not the game of the year.
For game
It's
of
not
the
the game of the
year.
year.
For game of the year, hell no.
A nominee though? Think about
Okay,
2020.
no,
A
I'm
nom-
okay.
No, he thought they won.
Okay.
No, I thought they
okay.
won.
Okay.
I was about to get mad.
Okay.
Ghost of Tsushima,
Okay.
Hades, Animal Crossing: New Horizon, Last of Us Part 2.
I swear to God, if it's Animal Crossing.
Dude, it will be. You
It's
know
not.
it will be.
It's not.
Thank God.
All right.
I mean,
And
last
they get a blue
last year
letter.
it was Sekiro.
Yeah,
Last year,
I could-
Sekiro
I
won.
could see Ghost of Tsushima winning it.
That was also one of my choices.
That's the one
too.
I hope it wins, but I actually see Last of Us, even though it was not great. I can see that winning.
I voted for.
I have to
Hades.
admit, I really got into Ghost of Tsushima the other night.
It
Like,
looks awesome.
really got
I
into
definitely.
it.
You learned how to parry finally.
Yeah, I learned, you asshole. I learned how to parry, and I unlocked ghost mode. So like, that's fucking cool.
This casual parried it.
Listen, that's a very technical game. If you
Yeah.
don't know, like, hold up, David.
Hello.
I
Hold
got a
up,
question
what?
for you.
Okay.
Have you played it?
Uh-huh.
No, you have not.
Okay, you're right. I haven't played it.
You have
Which
a
one of these
PlayStation
games
4?
have you played?
I don't have a PlayStation 4, but I have played the game.
How have you played the game?
He plays the demo at work.
I do.
Oh my god! You shut the fuck up, casual.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I know how to parry and you don't. It's not like the entire.
Yeah,
fucking
in the
Star
one
Wars Return of the
fucking
Jedi
demo,
game or whatever the hell it was.
The one demo where you got that really super easy enemy who's coming at you with a sword, and you go, "Okay, time to parry. Let me press the button." You haven't gone up against spear dudes yet. You haven't gone up against brutes. You shut the fuck up. Oh my god, gotta parry this one dude who I know is coming from this one direction all the time.
Hey, you know what? I saw you play. You don't know how to parry anyway.
Oh, you shut up, man.
No.
Yeah,
Learn how to
David.
Make me-
David's
make me
parries
angry.
against that one dude are so much better than yours, Jeff.
Yeah,
so much
because he's
better.
had time to practice in a little tiny sandbox. Yeah, I'm ready for the big boy game now.
Yeah, too much work.
It is a lot of work.
All right. Moving on. Best game direction. Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, The Last of Us Part 2, and Half-Life Alyx.
Starting to sense a trend here.
Boo.
I voted for Alex just because it was different.
Did you? Oh, just random tangent. I apologize. Did you hear about the guy who helped develop that? Like one of the co-directors. So he's also one of the co-directors for Firewatch.
So from whatever that studio was before they died.
Campo Santo. He was in the middle of a Dota 2 match.
Did he get
And
back banned or
he's-
something?
No, he was having a fight with another player, and eventually he just burst out and says, "Dude, I work for fucking Steam. Do you know what I can do to you?"
I work for fucking Steam. That's
Ah.
pretty good.
And I literally was just like, "Hey,
Whoever
that's the
is
most cringe
eating
thing."
near that microphone.
Sorry.
It's the most cringe thing you could say, first off. But Steam actually had to be like, well, maybe we shouldn't give banning powers to our Steam employees.
Why do they have? Why
across
do
the
they
board.
have? Why does the developer for the game, not for the platform, have the ability to ban?
Because I think he works for Steam now. Like he is a developer for Steam.
Yeah, but still,
No, no. Oh, I'm not defending the man. Yeah,
like,
I love Firewatch. It's one of my favorite games of all time, but I'm not defending him.
yeah.
Campo Santo's
Anyways.
next game is still indefinitely on hold.
Well, I think
Yeah,
I
it's
think
never
that
coming
company
out.
is done, right?
Well, they got bought, but yeah.
Oh, did they? Yeah. Bigfoot, Telltale. So
All right. Best narrative. I don't even know this
You're about to
game.
say-
13 Sentinels.
So I actually just bought 13 Sentinels.
Why are you buying all these games?
It was super cheap. It's like $13.
Hey, did you
for
buy me
Black
that
Friday.
fire? Did you buy me that Fire Emblem?
No, I didn't buy myself one.
I
Yeah,
just
I just
realized
remembered
the
just now that
Game
you told me to do
Awards.
that.
I
13
just realized
Sentinels
the Game
Aegis
Awards
Rim. What's
come
that?
out the same day as Cyberpunk.
We're gonna talk about that and how that causes issues. Well,
Oh, okay.
13 Sentinels Aegis Rim is a Vanillaware game. They do games like Odin Sphere and Dragon's Crown. It's very story heavy games with like a JRPG element to them. They're super cutesy. They get a lot of negative attention for how they draw, particularly female women.
oh, that was the one with the woman with the huge
Female women.
titties in Odin Sphere, right?
Yes,
Like the witch or
no,
something?
That's Dragon's Crown. Look up Dragon's Crown, like females. It's insane. And so they reeled it in with this game. I can't wait to play it. I've done a lot of research on it, and I love Dragon's Crown and I love Odin Sphere.
Oh my god!
Because
yeah,
of the big titties.
Those some titties.
Well, no, I just really like those games. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older, but I don't even notice it like anymore. Like it doesn't seem out of place for me anymore. Man, maybe that's a bad thing.
Damn.
You're
Women
joining
with
the
big titties
patriarchy.
are not real.
They defy gravity.
They're not real. They can't.
There's one like really muscular
Big.
woman in Dragon's Crown that's it looks like a complete fantasy of what reality can be. I can't remember her name, but it's pretty insane.
So continuing the
muscles
nominees.
or her boobs?
The combination of both of them for sure.
Final Fantasy
But
VII
I
Remake.
like Vanillaware. I've liked pretty much everything they've done, so I hope they do well.
I don't think they're gonna win. Because
no, I don't think so either.
they're up against.
Is this for narrative?
This is narrative.
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Last of Us. There's a pattern of the same 4 games every time.
Yeah.
Best art direction, Final Fantasy VII, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, and then
Nice.
Last of Us Part 2.
I was gonna
like
say
the
that's a David game.
David fell asleep playing it. I remember.
Did I?
Yeah, he did. You were streaming and he passed out for a second.
I didn't remember this.
Best score in
It's documented.
yeah,
I
best
believe
score
you.
in music. Doom and Eternal. That's a good one right there.
Doom Eternal is. I haven't even played the game, and the
Nice.
soundtrack is fucking awesome.
Oh, the soundtrack's awesome. The gameplay, I hate it.
All right.
You're the only one because it's a lot of people's game of the year.
Final Fantasy VII Remake, Hades, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, Last of Us. I voted for Final Fantasy VII.
The music is really good.
'Cause
I mean,
it's-
even the original soundtrack is freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's Nobuo Uematsu. He's forever.
I didn't like the Hades soundtrack that much. I listened to it recently.
Dude, I'm digging the Hades soundtrack while I'm playing it. That
Maybe
game is
maybe
fantastic.
that's why. Maybe I just listened to it. I wasn't playing it, but I need to get it for the Switch.
Best audio design, which is different than scoring music.
Yeah.
Doom Eternal, Half-Life Alyx, Ghost of Tsushima, Resident Evil 3 Remake, and Last of Us Part 2. I voted for Alyx just because they have to do sound a little bit differently in VR. I don't think they'll win.
So let me ask you a question. So now that we see the trend and of what the Game Awards are this year,
The same
is
5 games.
this because it's 2020 and they didn't release a ton of games? But at the same time, I
No,
feel
they
like this is
did release
bullshit,
a
'cause
lot
it's
of
like
games.
this is the Video Game Awards for AAA games. And yeah, they have their indie category and stuff like that, but why don't they get to be in these categories?
Well, I think we've seen a drop in AAA games being released because
that's what I'm saying,
they don't have
exactly,
the number of
agree.
people working on them.
I
which
agree.
Is why you're,
So
you're
why
seeing
don't we?
Hades showing up everywhere. You're seeing Ori on best score. You're seeing games that just wouldn't be up here in a normal year.
Yeah, but like when you look at things like sound design or audio design, like there are games that maybe aren't AAA games that they didn't even throw in here. And then I was talking about this when we were talking about it last week. Should we count games like Final Fantasy VII Remake or Resident Evil 3, or there's a game in the sports category that's going to get brought
Final
up?
Fantasy VII Remake should be counted because it's basically only taking
the narrative,
what the game used to be, and then rebuilding that. It's kind of like when people take a game and they rebuild it in Minecraft. They've remade that game from the
Sure.
ground up and just used the story to
I-
write a new story. They used the old soundtrack to write a new soundtrack. They didn't just upscale it and drop it into 1080p and publish it.
I disagree.
Right.
I don't think it should be part of it.
I see where you're coming from, Michael, but I agree. I think I just don't feel that it should be
All
in
right,
there.
so-
but I also
so where
can't
do you
give
draw
you a
that
reason
line,
why.
though?
If it's a remake, it shouldn't be in there.
There should be a
But
category.
if you say
best
it's a remake,
rework, remake, stuff like
a
that.
complete remake of the game, I'm not talking a remaster. I'm talking a remake like Final
Yeah,
Fantasy
I don't.
VII.
It doesn't matter. I don't think it
Final
should be
Fantasy
part of the
VII
thing.
is Final Fantasy VII remake is further from Final Fantasy VII than any sequel of a game. So you should automatically throw out any sequels like The Last of Us Part 2.
No, that's not what I
Yes.
said. A sequel
Last
is
of Us
completely
Part-
different.
Last of Us Part
Last
2
of
is
Us
a
Part
lot
2
Sequel
closer
is completely
is a
different.
unique
to Last
game.
of Us Part 1 than
Okay,
Final
Michael.
Fantasy VII remake is to Final Fantasy VII.
But here's the thing. Final Fantasy VII Remake is just that. It's a remake. I understand that they've changed the story. I
Okay.
understand it's built from the ground up. The Last of Us Part 2 is a completely different sequel within a completely different story. It's not rebuilding off the origins of the first game. In terms of story, yes, it's extending the
A
story,
continuation.
but it's not remaking the story.
But they reuse a lot more. There's more work that went into Final
No, they
Fantasy VII
didn't.
remake.
No, they
than-
didn't. That engine is completely different for Last of Us Part 2. Completely different. It's a brand new engine. So I would
Okay.
argue that they actually did more work for Last of Us Part 2, considering it was a brand new engine. If I'm not mistaken, they used, I could be talking off the cuff here, they used Unreal Engine for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Probably.
Well, and also it's and I have not played Last of Us Part 2, but it's a completely unique. Somebody wrote down and wrote a screenplay for this. With Final Fantasy VII Remake, they took the story and just 2025 it. You know, they modernized
It's
it.
it's a reboot. That's what it is, and that's what I'm saying. Like I don't feel like, I get they put a lot of hard work and effort into it, and great for them. I hope their sales are amazing.
And
But
not to downplay the game at all. It's just in these
Right.
categories, I just
I
don't think
just
they
don't
belong.
think it should be heralded as like, oh, it's a brand new game. Let's include it in the Game Awards for 2020 because it just happened to come out. It just
Well-
doesn't. It just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't sit well for me. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's lazy because it's, again, like I know they put a lot of work into it. You can tell, but it
So
just
when
feels
they remake,
like,
when they remake movies, are those eligible for awards?
yeah, for sure, they are.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
Do
So
I
fuck
do I
off.
agree? No, hold on. Am I saying they should be eligible for awards? No, I don't really think they should. I really don't.
Unless they had a category that was best remake or
Yeah,
best
something along those lines,
or best
like,
remaster or something like that.
right. Like I'm saying, like the unfortunate side is that yes, a remake is eligible for an award. I don't necessarily think it should be because it's not original content. I mean, it's cool that they're, giving. I would rather them chose a different game that should have deserved more recognition, because like Final Fantasy VII Remake already has like nostalgia built into it. It's already got people who are like, you know
But-
what? I never
and
got
it's-
around to
yeah.
playing the first one. Let me try it out. I don't know.
And like there
it's-
are games that are incredibly original that we're gonna get to. That's in one of these categories here pretty soon. That I can't freaking believe I'm 25 hours into the game that it's not nominated for more of these awards.
So, by just logic, Last of Us 2 should not be nominated at all.
Why?
Last of Us 2 is using the same engine as Last of Us
That's-
1.
No, it's not.
Bitch, you said
Bitch, it's not.
it is.
It's not though.
It is.
It isn't. It's
As far
using
as
the
we're
Uncharted 4
concerned,
engine.
shut your mouth. Let me do the quote from Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog. We've completely overhauled our engine, meaning same one. Meaning same one, correct?
No.
Bitch,
Yeah.
what does overhaul mean?
Okay.
Take an
Todd,
existing thing and
Todd,
make it better.
Todd, hold on.
No.
Does it specify the Last of Us engine from PlayStation 3? Because it's not. He's talking about the Uncharted 4 engine that they used for all of their PlayStation titles.
But again, it's using the previous engine. It's
not,
not
though.
the same.
It's not the same engine. I guarantee you it's not the same engine.
Final Fantasy VII is using Unreal Engine 4, by the way.
Uh-huh.
While I look up more things.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna look up the fact that damns me here, but
Hmm.
the reason why I say that it isn't, Todd, is because they made The Last of Us Remastered specifically to learn how to build an engine for PlayStation 4. It's what made them. It's what gave them the ability to create the Uncharted 4 engine, which was the basis for The Last of Us 2 engine.
Right,
So
but
it's
it
a
was still
stepping
using
stone.
but it was still using a previous engine.
To me, and
That's
I'll
not.
just
But that's not one of the only things that like I said though. Like it's they're like Final Fantasy VII Remake again is using the same story remixed and changed slightly, and in some cases
Sounds like
majorly.
Last of Us Part 2 compared to Last of Us Part 1. Similar story, but
It's
kind
not
of
though.
different.
Have you played The Last of Us 2?
It's a woman instead of a man. Kisses
No,
other
the
women.
story.
She kisses
Dude,
other women.
that story goes down a very different path.
Does she not be selfish at the end? I don't know. That's all I know about Last of Us Part 1. He was selfish. Could have saved everybody.
He is
Just
not
kill
selfish
the girl.
at the end.
Kill the girl. Save everybody.
She's not selfish.
My neighbors are probably like, dude, fuck up about engine. Best performance: Ashley Johnson as Ellie, Laura Bailey as Abby, both from Last of Us. Shocker. I'm not gonna attempt the last name, but his first name is Daisuke, from Ghost of Tsushima. Logan Cunningham is Hades, from Hades, obviously. And I'm not gonna try that. His last name is Jeter as Miles Morales.
Naji, I assume.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't really know that. I mean, I guess they are just voice actors in all of them, but I just don't feel like, because I've been playing through Hades, unless there's a lot that I haven't gotten, I don't see how he did enough in that game to be nominated for that.
No, yeah, I could see that.
Like, he has clips and phrases here and there, and yeah, I guess he plays the overbearing father like really well, but it didn't feel like a magnificent performance to me.
I think they're just scraping for anything at this point.
That's yep.
Games for impact, for thought-provoking games. I haven't heard of most of these, so
I haven't heard of any of them.
if found,
Tell Me Why is really good.
Kentucky Route Zero TV edition. Oh yeah. Spirit Fair.
Wait, the TV edition?
Yeah.
I thought those were video game awards.
Yeah, I'm aware. I haven't heard of any of those games. I'm gonna move on. This one's the funny one to me.
Tell me why. Hold on. Tell Me Why is Don't Nod. Do you know Don't Nod?
That Tacoma?
Hold on.
I mean, it's
a second.
Xbox
Don't
Game
Nod.
Studios, so
Yeah. Good.
They made Vampire. They made Tell Me Why. They made Life is Strange. They made Life is Strange 2, which means they made that Captain Underpants game.
Captain Underpants game.
This is one of my favorite categories because I actually know all the games in it. Best ongoing game.
I knew you were going here.
Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Call of Duty Warzone, Fortnite, and No Man's Sky.
And I could comfortably
rooting
say
for No
don't
Man's
play
Sky.
any of those.
I'm rooting for No Man's Sky.
I voted for No Man's Sky.
How is that eligible?
The actual answer
Because
is
they keep releasing content.
the actual answer
It'll
is
be
probably
Call of Duty.
Fortnite or Apex.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I would expect Fortnite or Apex to win. Maybe a long shot for Call of Duty. Actually, Destiny 2 does have a massive following.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, I could see any of those four winning it. I don't see No Man's Sky winning it, though.
This next category makes me so angry.
Best
Why?
indie game. Carry On. Never heard of it. Fall Guys, Ultimate Knockout.
No, Fall Guys is not indie.
Technically, it's a Devolver
So
game,
mad.
so yes, it is. Hades, Supergiant Games, Spelunky 2, and Spirit Fair.
See,
I
this
voted
is
for
where
Fall Guys.
This is where I could see Hades winning. I don't see them winning Game of the Year.
I agree. I agree. Yes,
I
but
think
it
Hades
sucks
should
because
be here and should win it.
yes, agreed. I agree with you. But like Fall Guys needs to be replaced with Raji. I love Fall Guys. You know I love Fall Guys, but Raji needs to be in this spot, and it's not.
All right, I'm done with
So
my
are you
bus.
punishing Fall Guys for its success?
Yes,
really
but
is.
no, it's not. To me, it's not an indie game.
But it is. It just
studio.
got a lot of marketing from Sony. I still think it's an indie. It was made by a Devolver group, so that's fine. Best mobile game.
Oh Lord.
Among Us is here.
Ooh,
Call
I
of
like
Duty.
this pick.
Call of Duty Mobile. Genshin Impact. Legends.
That game has made so much money. Genshin Impact.
Legends
Yeah.
of Runeterra.
Yeah, Legends of Runeterra is a really good game.
And Pokemon Cafe Mix.
Michael, you talked me into downloading that.
Yeah, I mean it's free to play. It's
Yep.
a collectible card game, and I mean to have a game where you can actually complete the card collection within a year, completely free to play, is completely game changing for CCG.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea what Pokemon
It's
Cafe
based-
Mix is.
It's garbage.
Oh, is it?
I knew there was a game in here from late last year.
We're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna talk about.
We're gonna talk about it.
Tom
That's
and I already
that's a
talked
David
about it.
topic. I don't know where he is, but he'll be
I'm
around.
here.
All right, cool. Best community support. Recognizing game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness. I think this basically translates to best Twitter account. And
No,
Fall
it's-
Guys
it's-
should get the win on that. Now that I think about
100%
that,
agree
No.
on that one.
It's meant to be their ability to
pivot and
one,
fix things.
garner a community, and two, to be able to change things to keep the community happy without like completely destroying their game based off community feedback.
So it should be No Man's Sky then.
It
Uh,
should
No, it
definitely
shouldn't.
That was my
not
original
be
vote.
Destiny.
Yeah. Inclusive of social media activity is the next line
Yeah.
of that. Apex Legends, they're pretty good about that. Destiny 2.
I would say No
solid
Man's Sky
okay.
deserved that 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, when Sean Murray was actively
Because-
trying to repair everything.
Well, no, when they actually were releasing the content updates that actually fixed the game, now they're doing content upgrades to the game. I don't know that it's real
Also
community
breaking it.
feedback based.
It's also broken it for they did like a huge update to the flora and fauna or what have you,
Mm-hmm.
and like added the volcanoes and stuff, and everyone's like, "Yeah, this is great." It spawned into their planet, and like their entire base was like submerged under a volcano
Jeff,
or some shit.
you remember whenever the
I mean, shit like that happens. Generally,
remember-
they recommend starting a new file anytime you
The big
start
updates,
one of the
yeah.
new updates.
Yeah, but like, have you read into the actual community behind that game now? There's like an entire
Bunch of
community.
people that are mad because they didn't follow the directions.
No,
Yeah, that happens
no,
in
no,
every
no,
game.
no, no, no. There's an entire community that will basically finds like the perfect planet.
Well, yeah.
Exactly different combinations that they want, and now their entire planet has changed
Yeah.
to
And it's
something
not
completely
that
different.
perfect combination. Guess what? That happens, especially in a ongoing game.
Yeah, I understand that, but at the same time, like, imagine it this way, Michael. You log into your favorite like MMORPG, right? That you've been playing for years, and all of a sudden, everything that you've sunk hours and hours of work into is now like completely invalidated. Would you not be
Womp womp.
pissed?
No, because that means there's new content and something that's actually relevant to work for.
Well, you, my
People
friend,
want
are in
to
the
get to this-
minority.
No, I'm
because
actually not.
Yeah. Okay. Did you
People are
not see the
angry.
global outrage about No Man's Sky?
no.
I did see some of it, but I wouldn't say it was global outrage.
There was a ton of outrage about it.
There was like
Ton of
5
it.
people, Michael. Global.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so from an outsider's perspective, because I don't know much about No Man's Sky. I remember when it came out, took the world by storm that people were pissed off about No Man's Sky.
Yes,
that's when it
that's not
came
what
out.
Jeff's talking about.
Oh, okay.
Jeff's talking about
2 years later.
one of the most recent patches that broke a bunch of shit and changed some systems in the game. And people are pissed that their accounts that were already at the top and basically complete were no longer complete because they had to go redo everything.
Jeff, do you remember the freighters when they first came out and how broken those were?
Yeah.
I vote for Fall Guys.
I haven't played that game in a minute now.
Valorant is one of the stupidest choices on this, by the way.
Yeah, I absolutely don't agree with the Valorant pick.
Riot has done nothing for that game other than try and squeeze more money out of it.
Well, I mean, that is Riot.
Best VR AR.
Yeah,
Dreams.
haven't played any of those.
That's Dreams is that like create your own game thing, right?
Yep.
Half-Life
Didn't
Alex.
people like really hate Iron Man?
Uh-huh.
I think
Why
it was
the
kind of
fuck
considered
is
a joke.
It was also
Why is
delayed
it
a
on
shit
this
ton
list?
because it's probably one of the few big games that came out this year.
Yeah, it was one that got a lot of publicity, even if it was bad publicity, so it made the list.
This one's for the retrospects, guys. Star Wars Squadron here. And then The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners. Didn't even know that game came out. Innovation.
Actually, should
Oh,
have
what?
put Microsoft Flight Simulator on here.
Kill a
that game's
computer.
coming.
Innovation and accessibility. So which one can deal with people with issues? Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Grounded. I never played Grounded, but I know David
I
and
think
Jeff did.
Jeff and David were, yeah.
It's on Game Pass, if I remember right.
Yes, correct.
Hyperdot. Don't even know what that is. Last of Us Part 2 and Watch Dogs Legion. I always would support the Ubisoft games on that because they're typically very good about that. I voted for Valhalla out of the two because I like that. Best action game: Doom Eternal, Hades, Half-Life Alyx, Neo 2, and Streets of Rage 4.
Streets of Rage 4, baby.
Shut up.
It's Streets. No, it's 100% Streets of Rage 4.
I don't know how Neo 2 showed up in.
It'll be Doom Eternal will win, but Streets of Rage 4 deserves it.
Best action adventure. Here's where we were gonna bring up this topic. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Last of Us 2, and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
How?
So here's
it came out like a week after
it came out 2 days after the cutoff.
Oh, 2 days, yeah.
So last
It
year,
came out last year in November.
Last year, the deadline was a Saturday. The game was supposed to come out Tuesday. Jeff Keighley said, I can't change the deadline. So, according to Greg Miller, Respawn was like trying to get gold copies to everybody the day before, like on that Friday. They couldn't make it. That's why they missed it. So the whole joke was, well, they fucked themselves. They're not going to get nominated next year. And lo and behold, there they are. In Best Action Adventure, it's not going to win. There's no way it'll win.
No, I don't expect it
Miles Morales will win that one.
Either that or Assassin's Creed or Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima being on the list, I think will
I don't even know how Ori made it. Whatever. Best role-playing game. I voted for this one as a joke. Final Fantasy VII Remake, Genshin Impact, Persona 5 Royal, Wasteland 3, and Yakuza Like a Dragon. Jem is playing that or owns it.
It's fantastic. I'm like 30 hours into it, and it's so super phenomenal. But this is one of those things where I'm like, I don't know what I would put in this, because there weren't a ton of good JRPGs that came out this year. But like, I don't think Final Fantasy VII Remake should be in there. I don't think Genshin Impact should be in there because it's a mobile game. I don't think
it's on
Persona
PC.
5 Royal. I don't think. Yeah, I mean it is. It's on PS4 even. I don't think Persona 5 Royal. It's just a.
That's a remake.
Game
so
of the Year
according
edition
to
of Persona 5.
According to Jeff, that does not count.
Right?
I don't think it counts.
I mean,
No,
it
shouldn't.
It doesn't.
Yakuza Like a Dragon is phenomenal. I think it will win. If it doesn't, it would be Final Fantasy VII Remake.
The category that I care even less about, best fighting game.
Anybody care
And
about
this is again, Mortal Kombat and fucking Street Fighter 5.
Excuse me, that's Champion Edition.
Oh my god.
Grand Blue Fantasy versus Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition. One Punch Man, the hero nobody knows. Under
it
Night.
feels like two of these are just in here on technicalities.
Under Night in Birth EXE late.
I mean, if they didn't let people in on technicalities, there'd only be 2 options for best fighting. There'd be like 3
Fine.
options for other categories.
Fine. Fine.
That's
Perfectly
not how
fine.
that works. Yeah,
Perfectly
5.
fine.
Best
It's
family
just
game.
like it's just like when I went to go vote for the president this year. There was only one person in some categories. That's okay, as long as it means that they were supposed to be there.
Best
But
family game.
that's the best. No, that's the best argument that I've heard for this. I agree 100% with Jeff.
This one actually, there are multiple contenders that I actually like. Best family game.
Every game is awesome in this.
Animal Crossing, New Horizons, Crash Bandicoot 4, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, except for Mario Kart Live. That does not deserve to be there.
That's not a video game.
That's a
to me.
toy.
Yeah.
Minecraft Dungeons and Paper Mario: The Origami King, which I bought for my birthday and still have not even.
Did you take off the plastic?
I'm pretty sure I did.
I played the demo for Crash 4. It's so much fun.
I bet it is.
Played Minecraft Dungeons for about a week. It's all right.
Couldn't get.
It's like
Dude,
a really light version of Diablo.
Oh god.
I was trying to play the Crash Insane trilogy or whatever on the PlayStation.
Which is excluded from these awards because it's a remake.
Yeah, sure.
Isn't Crash 4 about time?
No, Crash
No,
4 is
original.
It's a sequel. It's
That's
allowed
original,
according
yeah.
to Jeff.
Oh, that's the original.
Michael, why are you so angry about this? Like, do
I'm
you
not.
just love Final
just
Fantasy
harassing
VII
you.
Remake like that
No,
much?
I haven't even played it.
Then why do you care so much?
Because it irritates.
Why do you
harass
care
you.
so much?
Oh, it's because you're pulling a David and it's annoying the fuck out of me.
Best
you never go full David, Michael.
Never go
Jeez.
full.
Oh, I haven't gone
Jesus.
full David.
Oh,
Best
you're getting pretty damn close though, my friend.
sim strategy. Crusader Kings 3. I think Jeff
Wins
played
because
that.
you can eat the Pope.
Oh, here you go.
There
Here
it
you go,
is.
Jeff.
Wait, what?
Oh,
No, I don't
we've
care.
talked
I don't care
that.
about the others.
Wait,
Death
but Crusader Kings 3 is not a simulator. It's a strategy.
It's
I
best
know, it's
sim.
best simulation and strategy. Which should be two
Desperados
separate
3,
categories.
which I've never heard of. Gears Tactics, who I voted for. Flight Sim. Then XCOM reappears with Chimera Squad. Crusader Kings.
I didn't know there was a
win.
new XCOM game.
Neither did I. That was what we were talking about. I was like, oh, I voted for Gears Tactics because it reminds me of XCOM. And I look over and I saw XCOM. Oh. Best sports racing game. Dirt 5. Jeff, do any of these games count? Because they all have numbers after it. So they're
Oh,
clearly
Lord.
sequels.
The
Oh
sequels
my
are
God.
fine. I don't think
Well,
Tony
no.
Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 should get
I agree,
Oh.
Jeff. I also
FIFA
don't think that.
21 would be a remake. NBA 2K21 would be a remake. It's the same game.
Yeah, that's true. I voted for NBA.
I mean, that's even
because-
the
Well,
same.
hold on.
That's
The
literally
Flight
the
exact
Simulator
same game.
2020 is technically a remake.
Yeah.
Oh my
Uh,
God.
It's a sequel.
Absolutely a
Y'all
remake.
know the difference.
It's not a
and
sequel.
that's
It's a
what drives
sequel.
me the most
Simulator 2.
crazy.
I would consider it a sequel. It's literally
Okay,
the same thing,
Michael.
remastered.
Michael, now you're just being boneheaded.
No,
I'm not
no,
Michael.
it's-
No, you're like, I have to have an iterative number to be a sequel. No.
Sounds
Or
very
a new
No.
title.
sounds boneheaded whenever
No.
you ignore an overhaul being the same engine.
Is South Park Fractured But Whole not a sequel to Stick of Truth?
Well,
No, it
no,
doesn't
it
have
It
doesn't
doesn't have a
It has
number.
a new
So by
title.
Doesn't have a
Michael's
number.
logic.
No, my logic is not based on the number. It's Microsoft Flight Simulator and Microsoft Flight Simulator. They didn't even put a year after it. It's just Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's the exact same title. How do you
my
differentiate
fucking
between the
God.
two in your games library? Do you launch the wrong one
People are
sometimes?
How
gonna
do
get
you
so annoyed.
differentiate between God of War 2018
You don't
God of
because it's a
War,
remake.
the other one? It's not a remake.
sure?
It's a sequel. Yes.
100% sure it's not a remake.
Did you play the game?
Not really.
Oh man, it's a remake,
Wait,
dude.
so
It's
hold
got
on.
the
If
same
it's a,
title.
if it's a, if
No,
it's
it's
a
not.
sequel, why does it have a different name?
Yeah, because there
It's
was
a
the boy in the
sequel.
original God of
That's
War.
what I'm saying. Like, if it's a sequel, why
Boy.
does it have a separate name?
There was a boy and there was a guy who tries to kill gods. Yeah.
You just described every JRPG.
Best
Kill God.
multiplayer. Best
Just-
multiplayer. Animal Crossing: New Horizon. Among
No.
Us.
No.
No,
Among Us.
No.
it'll be Animal Crossing, dude. It's
No.
going to be.
How is that multiplayer? That's not
No.
multiplayer.
Again,
it is.
Jeff,
How is
Don't
Among
take
Us on
my-
this list?
don't take my disappointment to be that I'm disagree with you. I agree with you, but it will win.
Michael, I know what you're saying
Is it-
because
How is
Among
Among
Us.
Us on this list?
Because it was like last year or something, not this year.
Among Us came
is
out
2 years old.
2020 or 2018.
That's what. Yeah.
Oh, now you have an issue, Michael. Now you have an issue. God.
Shut up! I'm trying to read these nominees: Call of Duty Warzone, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, and Valorant. I vote for him because
Oh, content creator of the year.
I don't care for half of these people.
I feel like the end of the list is there because I don't give a shit.
Alana
anything
Pierce,
else.
Who?
Jay, watch your mouth. Jay and Lopez. You can say who now. Nick Merckx, Tim the Tatman, and Valkyrie. I know Alana, Nick Merckx, Tim Tatman, and Valkyrie.
I know none of them.
Out of all of them, I vote for Alana,
Wow.
Oh,
I thought
but she left it. Also, boobs.
I thought I would have maybe like, oh, I'm gonna know these people, but I don't know anything.
How do you not know Tim the Tatman though?
I like that name.
I've
don't
heard
know
the
who that
name.
is.
I don't
What
know.
does
I've
he
never
do?
watched
What
his
is he?
content.
What is
Mostly-
his content that
Mostly
he creates?
FPS games. He's a Twitch streamer.
See, that's why I don't give a shit.
Valkyrie hangs out with AOC. So you
Yeah.
might know her.
I
was
love
in-
AOC.
he was
AOC
in the
is my favorite
AOCs.
content creator of 2020.
He was in the
Oh,
Among Us
God.
stream.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can, we
Alright,
not, can we
AOC
not continue after this category? 'Cause
No,
I'm
we're
just
gonna
not
continue.
happy.
It's
We're gonna continue.
it's a bunch of bullshit.
I have.
Oh no, do debut game and then it's bullshit.
We have also Nick Merckx looks like he's wearing a FaZe Clan jersey. Best debut game: Carry On, Mortal Shell, Something in Ancient Epic,
Raji.
and then Roki. And
David, is your name
Raji.
Raji?
Yes.
Raji.
Why- Jesus Christ.
Phasmophobia, which will probably win. Best esports
Oh,
athlete.
whoa.
Oh God, please don't.
Raji fucking rules. Raji fucking rules.
Best esports athlete.
Oh,
I only recognize Shotzi. I voted for Shotzi.
Shotzi Blackheart.
Best esports coach.
Fuck that.
Jesus.
I voted
Who the
for
fuck?
for
No.
Krusty because he is the coach of the San Francisco Shock. I
Krusty
recognize the
Clown?
name. Yes.
oh my God.
Best esports event. A
Why
bunch
do they
of
all have
CS:GO,
stupid nicknames.
a bunch of CS:GO shit, and then Overwatch League Grand Finals.
I like how Overwatch is just barely in there.
They could have thrown in fucking the Invitational. They could have put Rainbow Six Invitational, but no. Best esport game: Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Counter-Strike Go, Fortnite, League of Legends, and Valorant. I voted for Valorant. Best esports host:
Golden Boy.
I voted for Golden Boy.
Hell yeah.
They didn't have whatever her name is from Overwatch.
So
Yeah.
The one at the end has an awesome name.
Dorian Sheaver Vanderheijen. I think
It's
that's
a great name.
best esports team. I only recognized one, and it's San Francisco Shock. Also, the fact that they have Sinatra right here in the center, even though he doesn't play for them anymore. Whatever.
right.
But that's the
Team
categories.
Secret.
Team Secrets for they're for
the Game
Dota.
Awards are bullshit.
Game Awards suck. Jeff Keighley, you're a shill, and I don't appreciate you. But
This is
we'll
turning.
have our own Game Awards.
blackjack and
This is
hookers.
turning into an Apple event.
Your turn. Looking at the jury panel for this, I can see why it's bullshit. There's some random groups in here. Hollywood Reporter. Why do they have a voice in a Game Awards? LA Times, Newsweek, Venture Beat, Vice. I didn't even know Vice does game stuff.
And their games coverage is terrible.
What culture?
Yeah, what culture does a lot.
I
of that
know
stuff.
they do, but they suck. They lost Blampier.
I mean,
Oh
they
my
had a
God,
reason
the
for losing
loading
Blampier.
icon for every fucking page.
Is the icon. The CBC.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let's see who they got from China. I don't recognize it. Denmark, Finland, France.
Y'all need a new website.
just fine.
No, it's not.
Did you ever
What
fix
the
your?
fuck is Billy?
It's we talked about that.
The Japanese platform.
Yeah. Game Awards are the 10th of December. Go check them out, I guess.
What else happens on the 10th of December, Todd?
A game might come out, probably not though. Cyberpunk, a myth. It's vaporware at this point.
I thought they went gold.
Oh man.
They went gold 3 months ago.
Yes.
No, they
Well,
went
yeah.
they went gold a month ago.
Last month, yes.
And
believe
this is just the day one patch that they're working
They
on
went gold in
today.
October 5th. So it's going to be 3
Which
months
is-
of just fixing the.
Yeah,
I mean, I already
basically.
like I'm not buying it day one.
Oh, I am, and I'm going to bitch about it.
Oh Jesus.
If
Am I
I
right as an American to buy an unbaked game
look,
and bitch about it?
I don't want to get spoiled, and I feel like that would happen if I waited.
Yeah, but it's
But
it would be hard to get spoiled though. I think
I
It's
got
it's a
spoiled
choose your-
on fucking
on what?
bunch of games last year. What was that one game that fucking zero punctuation? I was playing it and then Detroit. Zero punctuation
Oh, mad about that.
ruined
Yeah,
Detroit for me,
Oh,
and I gave it right back to Jeff. I was done with it. If somebody spoils
Yeah.
the end of Ring Fit Adventure before I get my leg strap back, I'm gonna be really annoyed.
At the end, they tell
the
you to take the
dragon
leg
dies.
strap off.
The dragon dies? No.
Drago.
I'm excited
No.
that it's gone gold. I mean, I am gonna buy it day one because I really need an RPG.
I mean, Yakuza Like a Dragon.
I'm not playing that game. I'm not
why not?
buying into that series 8 games in.
No, okay.
It's a new
I've never
entry.
played. I've never played a Yakuza game ever. This is the best game to jump into. It's a completely new cast.
Which one was the one where it was like in the fucking swamps of like NOLA? Or was that a different series?
I think you're thinking of a completely different series. I don't know what you're talking about.
Game was that? Mafia? It might be Mafia.
Oh.
I forget that there's the Mafia and then the Yakuza game, and they're not the same, even though the games are
I gave you
the same.
Link's Awakening.
Oh,
Just
man.
opening up the Switch upsets me most days.
I hate
Why?
the display. Oh, I hate the display.
That mostly.
The fact that the 3DS home screen is infinitely better than the newer Nintendo Switch. It bums me out.
Wait, what's wrong with this Nintendo Switch home screen?
You can't customize it. It's just here are your fucking games. Like
Oh, Jim, if you ever get a PlayStation 5, you're really gonna be upset about that.
I've seen it. I can't. I still believe that the PlayStation 5 is the better system, but Xbox and I feel like they've always done this. The way they've done their online service, everything is better when it comes to the layout of their platform.
So the other day, I was going through the settings and I was just like, I wonder if I could customize my theme.
No.
They don't have themes in PlayStation 5 right now.
And you can't use the PS4 ones.
No. Also annoying. Ghost of Tsushima comes with bonus content, and it's like a separate download.
Oh.
Well, you could switch between that and the full game. And
That
it
requires
acts-
dashboarding?
No, what it requires is that you have to select bonus content from the menu. And when you do that, it stays like that until you switch back to the game, like the actual game installation. So like if you're panning through and you're like, all right, let me obviously this won't be a thing that affects everybody, right? But you're panning through like, all right, I want to play Ghost of Tsushima. If it doesn't start playing music, guys, that means you're still on the bonus content. You have to switch back to the main game in order to play the game.
Yeesh, wow.
But yeah, the UI wasn't that great. Not very pleased with it. Also,
But
I
the
still can't
PlayStation
find-
is so fast, that wouldn't be an issue.
So
Jeff, it's the fastest console.
okay. Load time for Ghost of Tsushima versus PlayStation 4 almost exactly the same.
They overhauled the PS4 engine run on the 5.
I'm gonna murder you.
Fuck off. Hey Jim.
Yeah,
It was Black Friday.
it was.
Yeah.
It was. I got called a piece of shit.
How many Christmases did you ruin?
Actually, I didn't get any of those. I got called a piece of shit.
You didn't have any PS5 questions? You got any PS5s?
No. Honestly, everybody like understood. Like, okay, this is what's happening. I got called a piece of shit. Somebody told me that it was because of me they were gonna get COVID. Because
Maybe you shouldn't be there.
It rained on Black Friday.
It did.
But I can't let everybody that wants to come into the store in the store. I could only have 90 people in there. So I had to keep track of people. And guess what? It fucking rains. It rains all day on Black Friday. And then they're like, "You have to let us in. We're gonna get COVID out here." I'm like, well, first of all, a cold is not COVID. They're two different things. And I said, secondly, you don't have to be here. You don't have to be here. Like, if you were going Black Friday shopping, you should have prepped it more.
Like, what would
Not
you
my
do
fault.
if you were waiting in line and the store wasn't open yet? It started raining.
Exactly.
Would you break
Expect
down
me
the
to
door
let
and
you
go
in?
inside?
No.
I 100% got a cold from the rain.
Oh, for Black Friday?
Yeah.
Really?
Sucks.
I'm just like,
I mean,
feel like shit.
how was your traffic? Actually, genuinely curious.
It
Like,
was
it,
busier
like,
than last year.
busier than that's so sad.
Unreal, right? And
Like, I would have thought like the surge for online traffic would have been
well,
higher.
here's the thing. We did more online traffic on Friday than we did October or March through October combined. So that plus the people coming in the store.
That's crazy.
Busiest
unreal.
third quarter ever.
Oh my god, I don't want to talk about that.
I was always curious how it was gonna go, just in general, because I'm like, you know what? How many people have jobs right now that can afford to buy Christmas presents?
Lots of people apparently.
Did you know that you can get 18 months no interest financing?
I don't fucking stop it. I don't even want to do this.
The bigger thing you have to remember is, especially here down south, we don't have those same issues you get up north. We don't have manufacturing jobs like that depend on our industry.
Well, okay. Well, first off,
well,
I never
Houston
said
has oil and
manufacturing
gas.
jobs.
That's what I'm saying.
we have
Second off,
LNG.
there's lots of manufacturing jobs in
Houston
Houston.
is
I'm
one
not
of the
saying-
largest manufacturing cities in the country.
No, you're misunderstanding. I'm saying that our manufacturing industry is reliant on gas and oil and gas.
Does David sound like he has dip in his mouth while he's
does.
talking
No,
about
it's
this?
a candy cane.
David's in the holiday spirit already, by the way.
David's over here sucking Santa's dick.
Yeah, and it tastes like fucking peppermint.
Do you have your Christmas tree up already, David?
I do.
Really?
Oh,
Uh,
you're not going to be a
Who
Grinch this
who was
year?
the first one to have theirs up?
I
Was
assume
it me?
Jeff.
Probably Jim.
I would say
actually.
you.
I would say
November 1. We got
Alyssa
it
probably used the excuse of I need it for my Etsy shop or whatever the fuck she. Which, by the way, if
Oh my
those
God,
tags
that
don't
is
if
so
those
funny.
tags don't show up correctly, this next podcast that we do,
Hey,
Yes,
Jim,
go
An-
to my
an-
wife's Etsy
an
shop.
hour
26
of-
Wildflower Lane.
an hour of
Jim.
torching that site.
How did she ship those, by the way?
Oh, I have no idea. Do you want to
UPS,
interview
I
her?
think.
No, if she okay, just
If she
being
shat
a
'em.
polite,
She
being a
shat on
polite
them.
e-commerce person. If she shipped it by U.S. Postal Service and she got a tracking number, she needs to put the tracking number on Etsy.
I can tell you how she shipped it
Hold
because
on,
I
hold on.
ordered something.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Can you come here?
I'm like a
Oh,
bitch.
look at the
Welcome back.
Get slapped in the back of the head.
Don't take my Etsy password, people.
We would like to ask you a question. You're on the podcast.
Hello.
Hello.
See, it sounds just
ship-
like my impression.
When you ship
Yes.
via 26 Wildflower Lane,
Mhm.
what carrier do
Lord.
you
Jim,
use?
I will
USPS.
fucking bleep you.
Plugs.
USPS.
Sure is.
And
USPS first class mail.
What mail level does she
First
use?
class
What
mail.
here, I'm gonna put her on. Welcome to the show.
Oh, hi.
Telling you,
Welcome to
first
Rant
class
On.
I'm actually
mail.
designing right now. Hello. I just put the
Hello.
headphones
See?
on. What's up?
What mail service did you use? Like, what level of service did you use for U.S. Postal Service?
It should be priority.
Did you get tracking with that?
Yes.
Okay. You need, I'm gonna be. This is gonna make me sound like such an asshole.
He is an asshole.
Please
But you
put the
are.
tracking on the Etsy store.
Jeff's been an asshole all night.
Maybe Pirate Ship didn't. So I use a service called Pirate Ship, which negotiates the best prices. They might have not spoken to each other. Let me elaborate.
They
That
don't,
is
because I ain't got no tracking.
Precisely. That's precisely
Yeah,
what
they
happened.
did. Yeah.
Actually,
I haven't had that complaint
wait,
yet.
they might
It might have
have.
just been because I just shipped some off today, and they all have tracking numbers. But give me just 1 second.
Beep,
It
boop,
could
boop,
have
boop,
also
boop.
Customer
been
service.
because
Thanks, Jeff.
of
Huh?
holidays.
Great. Now this damn podcast is customer service with
Really is.
I'm so sorry. Are you guys like? Truly
No,
annoying?
we brought it up on purpose. We were just kind of goofing
Yeah,
around.
I can definitely take a look at that.
That's funny.
5 stars
Hold a
for
moment,
customer
please.
service.
No,
5 stars
someone
for
put on
customer
elevator
service.
music.
I have not
For
got
this
my
Etsy
gift
store.
yet, so I don't know. It says
Yours wasn't shipped to your home, Todd. You put.
I'm
your
aware.
mom's
I put my
address.
mother's address.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's
don't
the thing,
dox
I
my
haven't-
mother, even though I was showing
And
her
I'm
address on
not,
here.
because I realize postal service is slow right now. I haven't gotten
Yeah,
mine.
they truly are.
Hey,
I had some sitting there for.
Jeff, how much did
3
you pay
days
for
last
shipping?
week.
Oh, I don't know.
What's this place called again? Wildflower Lane?
26 Wildflower
26
Lane. We're gonna
Wildflower
keep
Lane.
plugging it, and then in post, I'm gonna bleep.
Okay, Jeff, I have your tracking number. I can send it to you, or I'll import
That's
it back
okay.
into
The only
Etsy.
reason why I was concerned, I was like, man, if these don't show up,
Being an Etsy snob.
I don't have a way to
No,
find
no,
it.
no. I try and check in. Like I check on Pirate Ship. Like today, when I
Yar.
drop some off at Ace Hardware, I check in like
Yar.
every couple of days to make sure everybody's got delivered.
That's
And then I
nice.
like send a follow up message like, "Hey, just hoping you like your item."
Jeff
If
clearly
there's
doesn't
anything I can
support
do for
small
you.
business because he would know if he bought over
It-
$50, he get.
Ooh, get fucked.
Well, no,
it-
I know I paid for shipping.
Yeah,
Yes.
which means you didn't.
So that's like one
Really?
thing that I'm not totally on board with Etsy about. It seems like the shipping, like I've been trying to keep tweaking it like back and forth. But they're like anybody who's been overcharged shipping through Etsy, I will refund them on my own, either like through Venmo or something. So if you
Fuck
haven't
it.
received your refund, it means
Oh,
yours was
that's
like pretty accurate.
classy.
I just don't like. I had somebody get charged like $16 for shipping, and I was just like,
Oh.
like that just seems like enormous. And Etsy is, they charge you if you're using an additional service as well. So it's like it's
Well,
easier for me to make sure that
You
we're being
also
as
need to
honest
check
as
because
well.
it says USPS first class mail.
Yeah, mine says first class.
So
you
yours
need
is
to
a
make
first
sure-
class through Pirate Ship. Yours is a first class package. It looks like it is due to arrive on the 1st, which is Tuesday.
Oh,
is that
It
Jeff?
looks
I
like
get
it
tracking
didn't
then.
leave the facility. It
Uh-huh.
didn't actually leave Ace Hardware until the 29th.
Wait,
Well,
Oh,
that's why
you
there's no
should.
tracking then. It's first
Um,
class.
And then
Todd, yours is first class too, right?
yeah, mine's
yeah,
first class. mail.
everybody's I only
No
ship
tracking.
ship first class because tracking. Yeah.
Wait,
So
wait,
yours is-
you're saying two opposite things.
First class doesn't have tracking. Priority mail has tracking.
I have a tracking number.
Weird.
One more second.
The fuck?
Yeah, it says first class package zone 1, and I'm provided tracking information.
Oh, they changed the.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm just
Was
going.
Jeff
I
talking-
want to pirate
Jeff was
ship.
talking
A, I
out his
want to
butt.
support USPS.
Alright.
B, I want to have tracking information so that people know goodies
This
arrive.
This is something that I commonly dealt with when I was doing my dad's website. This postal service
Hey,
just
Jim.
loves.
The best
Can you bring me
websites.
my laptop so I can import,
What
see if
is-
Ship and Etsy will talk to each other?
What
No,
is
it's they love to change the names of the services all the time for
Oh,
no
yeah.
reason. For no
yeah,
reason.
it's. I mean, we worked for a really big electronics store. Most of us did, and they do that as well. It's to just. I mean, there's no reason. There's so many other things that could be worked on.
Ladies
They
and
decided-
gentlemen listening to the podcast, if you want some genuine Amish furniture, including a windmill that is not made of wood, cottagecraftworks.com as well. Did y'all see Logan Paul knock the shit out of Nate Robinson?
Yes.
It was so
He's,
good. He's actually
No, I think
apparently
the
like,
best part. I think the best part was actually Snoop's commentary.
oh my god, and he had to perform because Lil Wayne dropped out at the last second.
Sounds
Yeah, apparently like Logan Paul is getting actual respect from real boxers, which is
That's terrifying.
sad. But I mean, good for him if he's finding a sport he really enjoys.
Well, a lot of people are claiming that Nate Robinson didn't take it seriously and thought it'd be easy.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
Paul
but
was like, I'm gonna get an actual trainer and learn to fucking fight and actually beat this dude.
I'm trying
Like
to see, was there a tail of the tape between the two? Let me see if I can find that. All right, so for context, Logan Paul versus Nate Robinson. Jake Paul, not Logan. Jake Paul. I always get those two. Nate Robinson, former NBA player, won the slam dunk contest a few times. Jake Paul, asshole. The age difference is 13 years. Jake Paul's 23, Nate Robinson's 36. Let's see. Jake Paul is 6'1". Nate Robinson's 5'9". And it doesn't show reach, which they usually show in boxing. And I have a feeling there's a big reach advantage there too. Yeah, apparently Nate Robinson was just kind of playing around. And he got his lights knocked out.
Yeah.
He got knocked down like 3 times in the match. Apparently Nate Robinson like joined back into the group chat later that night and was taking his lumps, but like that fight was horrific. It was just very one-sided. I think Nick Paul only landed like 8 shots the entire fucking match. And then Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. was the battle of the old men. It was a travesty as well. I was super excited about that one just because Mike Tyson is such a, I don't know the word, practical at this point. I was glad that fight happened. My Streamlabs started out on me again.
Oh no,
Streamlabs. It's like I opened fucking Rainbow Six again, and it's like no. Let's see. Was there anything like did any of y'all shop on Black Friday?
Yeah,
No.
I bought one thing.
Where'd you go?
I my bestbuy.com.
Ooh, what'd you try and buy? Or what did you buy?
Watch Dogs Legion for $30.
Did you find your PS5 remote that you've been searching for? No.
Nope. Everywhere is sold out. eBay is selling them for $75.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I am not kidding you, dude.
A former
There's
coworker.
a check stores button now. Oh, it's not available for store pickup within 250 miles.
Oh, God.
Damn it, Best
How
Buy.
far? All right, next question. How far would you drive for that media remote?
Not very far at all, to be honest with you.
If I said Pasadena.
No.
Huh? Too far?
No.
If you get wind that there is one somewhere and you want me to try to get it, Jeff, let me know. I drive all over fucking Houston every day.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
If I
I'll
said,
let you know.
Like just drop me a message, be like, "Hey, what part of town you in?" And I'll let you know like where I'm gonna be. Like most days, I'm out toward Katy, which isn't really gonna be helpful for you. But like this last week, I literally covered everything from Humble to Baytown to
Damn,
fucking
son.
Rumble and Humble?
Tomball down to Sealy or out to Sealy. Like I was Houston. I was the Houston route, which sucked.
Why
The
don't
charging
they
station's
have?
back in stock.
Why don't they have just like a remote app for your phone?
That's a great question.
I feel like the Xbox used to have one.
Because a remote app for the phone would be a free download, and
What was
it
that
does not
called?
generate any money.
It had the dumbest name.
Remote play.
No.
Xbox
Oh.
Media Remote.
No. Smart
So
glass.
it's
smart
funny.
glass.
Yeah, Xbox Smart Glass.
Yeah.
It's funny because like I found it on Meijer.com, which is like a grocery store chain up in the north.
Like Fred Meyer's?
No.
Oh.
MEIJER.
Oh yeah, Mayors or something.
So I found it. I was like, oh shit, they got it in stock. Let me just add it to my cart. And then it was like, we don't ship anywhere but Illinois, Ohio, Michigan, and Wisconsin.
Don't you got family up there?
I have a family up in Ohio. Yeah.
Close enough.
Let me call them. People I haven't talked to in like
Look,
years.
If it's for
They're
this
like, yo,
media remote you've been searching for
this
so long,
media remote.
hey yo, go get this for me. Drive it here. They have a bunch of weird shit on their. They have the PlayStation Trophy glass. What?
Ooh.
They still. They sold out of the remote. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they did.
Womp womp.
You can get it
It's
in
okay.
Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Yeah, I know. Like, and this is the funny thing. Like, I can get it for $52.99 with free shipping, but I don't need it that bad. Like, that's the thing. If this was like,
I still don't know why you really care about it that much.
because I want to use it for movies
But
instead of using
it
the
comes
remote.
with a remote.
What do you mean?
Called
It
a
comes with a remote?
controller.
It's not.
No,
It's not.
those are terrible.
It's better than nothing.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's got like the play it and pause button,
And it
all
has
that
the
other jazz
Disney
on
Plus
there.
button.
I don't really care about that as much.
I got the Chromecast half because it has a YouTube button.
Oh my goodness.
I have that Chromecast from the Stadia thing, and it. Oh, we can talk about that.
Oh, the fact that I still haven't played that at
An
all.
asshole.
I'm playing my day
for YouTube Red subscribers, I believe the way it was, you got a free Stadia kit, which is what David and I purchased like 2 years ago for like $200, and then we canceled it whenever we were starting to read the Stadia. So I got it. So for one, the Ethernet port plugs into the charger. Weird. But it still lags. Like I don't get how there's this much lag on it. Like I played there's like a Power Rangers game, like a fighting game. And like there's noticeable input lag between me telling it to do something and it happening. Like, how do you expect this service to work? And then I played Destiny. There was like noticeable lag there.
Well, see, here's
Bad.
the thing. I've been playing on my on the computer,
Uh-huh.
and it's actually pretty smooth.
But the setup that they gave us is made for the TV.
I understand that. I'm just letting you
Also,
know.
I don't use
I'm playing on
Chrome.
Chromecast.
Also, don't use.
Or Chrome, yeah. Well, that was the only downside to the thing.
Does the controller work on it?
Yeah.
I like the controller. Not bad.
I'm not using the Stadia controller because I didn't get one.
It came with the pack.
I don't use.
You don't have YouTube.
I don't use it.
I think it's adorable that you still call it YouTube Red.
It's YouTube Premium, right?
Yeah, it's called YouTube Premium.
It will always be. It was cool for free. I'm not gonna fucking pay month.
How does the controller feel?
It feels really good. It's the way I describe it is in between a DualShock and an Xbox.
Okay.
It's not as comfortable as the Switch Pro controller. Saying something, because out of the three, or I like the Pro controller more than the Docker. PS5's DualSense, right?
Yeah.
So Mandalorian, David.
Yes.
Did they really bring Ahsoka onto that show now?
They did, and Rosario Dawson was the actress that portrayed her.
Rosario Dawson.
Well, and here's the thing. So
I think
like,
she
Shut
played
your
her pretty
you
well.
shut your mouth, Todd.
Rosario Dawson is
like in her 50s.
No, she's not.
40s probably.
But anyway, like, so here's the thing. Like, it's the thing is, she's age appropriate in theory. If you were
41.
to age her like a human, whatever her species is, I can't think of it off the top of my head. It starts with a T. I do
Twi'lek?
not want to mispronounce.
That
No,
Twi'lek?
no. Twi'leks are that she's not a Twi'lek. She's similar, but she is not a Twi'lek.
God, I forget she's dating Cory Booker all the time. It's still so
politician?
bizarre. Yes.
Weird.
But I think my only problem is like Rosario Dawson has this smirk, this really like demeaning,
Adorable.
I don't consider it adorable. I think it's
Come
more like
on.
I'm looking down on you. I
In
am
Clerks
superior
too.
to you kind of smirk. And that doesn't feel like Ahsoka to me. And that's my only real complaint about her as an actress, not necessarily her. And of course, because of that, it's her portrayal to me is a little off. But I think she did a pretty good job.
Ogruta? Dogruta.
Yeah, there you go. There are several Jedi, prominent Jedi there actually, that were in that species.
So weird that now Wikipedia had the picture of her now Rosario Dawson
Yeah.
instead of every other portrayal of her.
I actually prefer the Rebels portrayal of her. And here, that's the thing that caused a lot of issue with the Mandalorian, because in the Mandalorian, her tendrils, or her tentacles, or however you want to call them, they grow as she ages, and so in theory they should be somewhere by her waist, if not lower, because in Rebels that's basically where they were, and now they were so high up to where her shoulder blades were. So like, everyone's like, okay, well, how did she de-age? Is it possible to cut off living tissue like that and not show
Well, I mean,
damage?
if you looked at it, though, it was like cut up and stuff. So
Anything can be cut with a lightsaber.
Well, not anything.
Except for love. I just want to watch the old.
What again?
I say this every. I just want to watch the old Clone Wars miniseries from I don't know what year.
So watch it.
Miniseries. It had like 6 seasons, right?
No, there's different things. I'm talking about the Jindy.
He's still at the 2003 one.
Jindy
The movie?
Tartakovsky one. Oh, it was not.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm confusing because there was the Cartoon Network show but it ran like, I feel like 6 seasons.
Cartoon Network one was a miniseries, like very short episode. And then there was.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Then
I'll find it. I have it on YouTube under fan. I think I've been meaning to watch it, but anybody else got anything to talk about?
Game Awards.
The Game Awards suck. Also, one of my favorite viral videos from back in the day has reappeared on TikTok.
On TikTok.
Jeff was thinking.
Jeff
I
did
was
think.
thinking.
Oh no,
Sorry
this
about
video
that.
contains content from Disney, which is blocked. No. Damn it.
Oh, Mandalorian. Sorry, I want to touch on
That's
that
for-
just real quick.
Talking about
I
man's
know, I know.
arm. We're gonna talk
I
about
just
the
wanna-
guy's arm.
No, not
Spoiler,
the guy's
spoiler,
arms.
spoiler.
No, so this isn't really
Spoiler.
spoilers for this particular season. I'm not really a huge fan of the direction season 2 is taking. And this sounds a little strange, but the first season was like in a bubble, if that makes sense. It was like very much removed from anything we knew about Star Wars. Like there's
Yes.
obviously like,
Oh yeah.
there's like stormtrooper, like you could tell like, oh, this is Star Wars, right?
Yeah, because the whole Mandalorian part.
Right. But now with season 2, and I don't want to critique Dave Filoni, the co-creator of the show, but it seems like he comes up with his ideas for his other shows, and now they're like, all right, now how can we shoehorn in this character? How can we shoehorn in this other thing that I invented into the show? And it's like, it makes the universe feel so much smaller when you do that. And that really bothers me. It's because like that's something that the trilogy, like the newer trilogy, was really bad about. Was they're like, hey, remember this one person that showed up in episode 4? Guess
Member
what?
berries?
He's here now. And it's like,
Ooh.
Yeah,
my
they make
goodness.
And he's
they
gonna
make it
say
seem
the
like
thing
there's
that
less
you
than
love.
1,000 people in the galaxy.
Yeah, and that's my problem. It's like, I
Well, I mean,
understand.
let's be fair. The original trilogy only had 2 women in it.
That's why everybody was
Well,
trying to bang him,
but that's not
including,
that's not what I'm saying at all.
our brother.
What I'm saying is that like
Yeah.
it could, having new characters come up is great. I love the new characters that they've introduced. It's when they're starting to like go, oh, by the way, like the name drops this season has just been fucking astounding. There's a name
Yeah.
drop in this last episode.
They say Mark Summers. Who?
That's the
Grand
greatest
Admiral
Star Wars
Thrawn.
villain of
Thrawn-
all
Is that
time.
the blue guy?
Thrawn is like
Yeah.
huge.
That is the blue guy. Yes, you're right.
That the guy in the cantina, saxophone. Dude.
Anyways,
Yeah, I was a little bit
Boyd
it's just, yeah, because it was like very
out there.
like, why are we all of a sudden just name dropping like famous people? Like, you don't need to do that.
Are
Like, you
they-
did so well in the first season with just these randos, and now you're just like,
Random
you know what?
Mandos.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you know what they're doing? They're getting a huge audience just for this show, and they're trying to
know.
drive people to watch the other stuff to make sense.
It makes
Because-
perfect sense, but that's the problem. That's kind of the problem with Dave Filoni. Like, I'll be honest with you, Tokatona, cool. I don't think she should have been in this series at all. I don't think she should have been there.
I
You could have
agree.
done any other random Jedi, introduce a new Jedi person.
or you could even done an
No.
older version of the Jedi Fallen Order Jedi.
Yeah, something like that. But like, just like it could have. Like, I appreciated her being there. It's a really cool like cameo. I was like, damn, that's fucking cool.
I mean, her
But
her action was fantastic, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, it was like, it was really well executed, and I'm like, I understand that people are like, oh, we really want this to be like a live action character at some point. Dude, make a fucking movie about her for all I care. Like, that would be great if there was like just a movie kind of separate from everything.
Oh hell
Kinda
yeah!
like
And they
Solo?
should no
Yeah.
better than Solo, because you got to realize. Here's my bigger problem with the whole thing, the whole episode. There was no Jedi.
Yeah, right. She never was just like, I'm not a Jedi. I'm not a Jedi. I left the Jedi Order. Remember when I left the Jedi Order? No mention of this.
She
at
never took
all.
her trials. On top of that, she left as a Padawan.
Right.
How dare you? She left the Jedi Order. She never finished her training. She rejected the Order because of their short-sightedness and the fact that they basically betrayed her.
Or was it because her mouth?
No, and she's known most of the time this entire time.
So, for people
Yeah.
that haven't watched the show like me, where in the timeline is this?
This is after Return of the Jedi.
Yes.
This is in that time frame between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens.
The Empire is still relatively strong. The New Republic is just
Yeah.
forming. They just now formed, and they're starting to try to police the galaxy at this point, bring back order. As you can tell, there's a lot because most of this series, especially season 2, takes place in the Outer Rims, where the not even the Empire had control. Um, there's a lot of resentment towards the New Republic, as much as there was of the Empire.
Outer Rim. Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
mean, it's a 30-year period, so there's a lot that can happen.
let me ask some questions. Last I remember, from whatever sources that I had, Mandalorians as a group led by somebody called the Mandalore.
So what you're talking about is pre-Clone War history.
Right.
So during the Clone War, they you'll find like in the animated shorts or the animated show, Star Wars Clone Wars, uh, the Mandalorians went to separate. They became pacifists and used their technology in Beskar mining and metals to improve their society as a peaceful galactic planet. Since then, there has been a several cults that rejected this way, the pacifist way, and wanted to go back to the original Mandalorian warlike culture, which is what you're referring to with the Mandalore. Um, and that's where the dark saber came from. So this is actually all still canon. So you do have canon there. The Death Watch, which was introduced in Clone Wars, was a sect of this was an extremist group. Come to find out, again, spoilers: the Mandalorian, uh, is it Dorn Dojo? Correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff.
Yeah. You're
Um,
right.
okay, good. He, who's the main character, the titular character, is a part of a, I guess you could say, a zealot group that is very similar to this Death Watch, where they try to bring back the ancient Mandalore way by never taking off their helmets, by following a very strict creed, um, and having a sense of like combat honor. So that's where that's a lot of that mythos is coming from.
Interesting.
Yeah, also the dark saber has already made an appearance in Mandalorian. And it's also so that he who wields the dark saber will lead Mandalore.
And the Clone Wars, the whole trend of Clone Wars characters showing themselves in the Mandalorian is actually pretty rampant. Um, it wasn't Vizsla. What's her name? The daughter of the Queen of
Bo-Katan?
Mandalore, Bo Katan. So Bo Katan, isn't she the daughter of the leader of the or was
Yeah,
it sister?
Vizsla.
Yeah.
So yeah, but her sister was the, I guess, leader
Yeah.
of Mandalore for a period.
For
Also,
during the peaceful times.
also totally had a thing with Obi-Wan Kenobi that we don't know is whether or not that actually happened.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, they said it did. That's canon. Yeah.
Oh, Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan, that was 100% canon. When he was a Padawan, the Queen of Mandalore and him had a thing. That was the reason why he when she died, that's how he was able to unlock a new section of his force power, because that was the last thing that held him down, was his love for her. That's why he was able to.
Oh,
But that's regardless. That's a lot of lore that I'm not really.
At what point is Darth Revan involved?
So here's the thing. Darth Revan has just finally been made canon in a book, in a novel. So as for Revan being showcased in any way to be canon, has remained to be seen. But the new series with High Republic, there's bound to be several references to Revan.
I appreciate all of you. And next bit of knowledge is from Michael. Did you know Osiris in Saint 14?
It doesn't surprise me, but I didn't know it specifically.
Forbes just put out an article.
There is so much random ass lore out there. Like apparently Shax and Marasov got it on like 2 or 3 times.
For the people not understanding what the fuck is going on, Destiny. One of the writers was just like, "Oh yeah, I was writing them as gay the whole time."
Who?
The designer is Robert Brooke. I've been writing Saint Nizos and Osiris as gay since I started working at Bungie, because that's who they were before. They are private and nuanced characters. There was never a space in which they unequivocally started their identities. Nuance is lost in the age of queer. The fuck?
Well, it's like
reverse J.K. Rowling.
Is it
you
really
know
reverse
Marasov's
J.K.
little
Rowling?
brother? You remember Marasov's little brother, the Crow from Destiny 1?
Yeah.
And he's the one who killed Cade.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then you go and hunt him down, and he gets killed at the end of one of the expansions in Destiny 2. No, he actually gets a ghost and becomes a guardian.
The fuck?
But because when a ghost revives a body to become a guardian, they do not remember their past life. So now he's a guardian, but he's not. He doesn't remember being
bad guy.
Yeah, he doesn't remember being the bad guy.
Talk about two groups of lores that make. I know I can't keep. Oh, also I tried to start playing KOTOR, like the first one.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not like.
Oh no, it's because like even the remastered, like 1080p version, not remastered.
Let's keep in mind,
upscaled it.
It's not a remaster. They just added in higher resolution.
That's what I said. I was like, wait, never mind. Let me rephrase that.
It doesn't even support 1080. What's close to it though?
It's a little rough. It's a little rough.
I'm gonna just play it on that pad.
I would. It's not worth it.
I played it on my iPhone when I had an iPhone. Worked great.
It's on Android too.
Oh yeah, it's like $10, if even that now.
I almost bought an iPhone 12.
They're hard to come by right now.
That Pacific Blue.
What's the Jeff? I think Jeff played it. Maybe it was David. Jedi Academy. Is it worth $5?
There's only one Jedi Outcast, Jedi Academy.
Yeah, that one.
In my opinion, it was probably the best of the series.
Is it dated? I mean, I'm fine with dated games.
It's very old.
Dated.
but there's dated and then there's dated in the bad way.
I would say
would Jim enjoy it?
Okay, do you like playing Doom 64?
No.
Then you won't like it.
I don't like playing GoldenEye 64. Okay.
Yeah, you won't like it. The reason why I'm saying that is because it's very it's definitely old school sandbox.
I mean, I host a show called Retrospects. I like old stuff, but there is a point where nostalgia is looked upon more fondly than the actual game is. GoldenEye being one of the
Final
games.
Fantasy VII remake.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Fuck your face.
Wow, that turned. Also, I would like to point out for the excellent customer service, I just got a tracking number.
Yeah, so did I.
Fuck.
I can imagine.
I mean, you call it excellent customer service, but you should have had it a week ago.
Yeah, that is true.
Like this.
Also, at one point,
it wasn't her fault. It was a technical glitch.
At one point, she messages me like, "Hey, you didn't like specify color or anything. There were color options. I'm just stupid."
Fuck.
Yeah, she had to walk me through.
Todd, you didn't even bother looking at it, did you?
Look, I just wanted something pretty for my mother.